What's going on, keepers? I'm Kane and this is Noodle. And today we're going to be unboxing a new snake that I'm super excited about. But first, we're going to go over some updates and some new things going on in the reptile room and the fish room. So stick around and see what we've got going on. Alright, for starters on our updates, you already know our beautiful aquarium wall, but if you notice something different here, that's right, every one of these tanks here broke down. They're cleaned out and the shop is shut down. I've even got the lights turned off for the time being because there's no use in wasting electricity. I've had them posted for sale and I've actually got a buyer coming in a couple of days to pick them up. They've already made a down payment. Another thing you may be noticing is the 40 breeders look a little different, and I've got our dog's pen broke down so I can shoot a video real quick. But the tank over there is missing too, so we got rid of that tank as well and moved the guppies back up here. And honestly, I'm just gonna keep the guppies with the guppy grass. You know, it's a match made in heaven and they work better together. I can just tell they seem to do better in this, so that's the route I'm gonna go. As for some of the plants, I've spread them out into some other tanks. All the electric blue acara are hiding right now. I don't know if I can get them to come out or not. We've already fed them today, but their tank's looking a lot better. And I threw a little piece of driftwood down there in the Shelly's tank. So those three tanks are looking nice. Then I've got all of our Anubias. I know the plant's kind of blocking it there, but in here with the flower horn. And of course the turtle's turtling as ever. Shrimp tank is shrimping. And the big tank, well, it's just always coasting along. But I'm going to be changing some more on this wall. So I'm going to be breaking down these two 75 gallons and these 340 gallons in the long term. It'll be one at a time, but once they come pick this up and I get the money from that, I'm gonna either A, buy a 125 gallon for my turtle and upgrade with his two goldfish and the dojo loach, and I'm gonna get 360 breeders to replace my 340 breeders, so all of those fish will get an upgrade as well. And so my main goal here is I want to do less tanks. I just want to do a few bigger tanks. So we'll still have the fish wall here that I always do my intro in, but it's going to be looking a little different. It's going to be less quantity, more quality. So I'm definitely excited about that. So the reptile room, there's the turtles down there, still doing great. These two big enclosures are great. The tegus down there in the hole, I don't know if you can see them or not. You kind of see a glimpse of them down in there. Everything's kind of coasting along in here. One new exciting thing about my ASFs, oh, wrong tub, is I've started my first group of all red-eye, amber-eyed ASFs. Look at them. People say these things are mean. They're so cute. So that's cool. I've been working on getting all new breeding pairs going in. So I'm growing out all new ones. All new fresh young blood going in. Been slowly feeding off the old ones and growing up some new ones. Always got to keep your breeders up to date. Tiny down there doing good with her beautiful self. One thing you may notice missing though is our gecko enclosure. Well, we decided, as heartbreaking as it was, that we're going to move away from the crested geckos. We're still going to be keeping our lychee gecko, and he's in here. You can actually see him right up there. This dude has already grown a little bit, but he's still small. So of course we're going to be giving him an upgrade on his enclosure size soon. But we sold our big enclosure with the 2 crested geckos in there, and we sold the new baby we got. The only one we have left right now is this guy right here. There he is. And I've actually found a home for him as well. What's exciting though is the other 2 we sold, but this one we're actually going to be giving to somebody. So the guy that I got my tegus from, if any of y'all see me from the beginning, and I said somebody blessed me with some tegus, he didn't give them to me for free, but he basically gave them to me for nothing. And Scales is one of my favorite pets. Well, he's seen where I had the geckos posted for sale and asked me what I wanted for this guy. So, you know, God gave me an opportunity to bless somebody back that's blessed me. So I'm just going to give this guy to him. And to be honest, even giving this guy to him, I still got my tegus for basically nothing. So, you know, that's an awesome opportunity for me to return the favor that he did for me, because I know I've had a lot of love and enjoyment out of Scales. But yeah, so the next step that we're going to be doing here is we're going to be building some enclosures to match these ones. So Rex is going to get a new enclosure to match that one. Tiny's going to get a new enclosure, and we're going to build custom enclosures for all of our tarantulas to line all the way across here. It's going to look awesome. So I'll kind of have this whole matching theme going on, and I can slowly, just like I'm doing with the fish, I can sell off all these old ones and replace them with new ones. So it's just super, super exciting seeing all this stuff transform. I can't wait until I've got a whole room of enclosures that looks like this. That's going to be sweet. So definitely stick around and watch the channel to see that. Just a little update of the ball pythons as well. They've been paired up quite a bit. He's buried. There he is back there. They have just been going at it. Actually, you might be able to see a lock back there. Definitely exciting. Can't wait to get those going. So here's one exciting update. Our skinny pigs got a new enclosure, and if you can tell by our girl right there, she's looking awful plump. We put them together, so we're hoping to get some babies from them. This isn't a project that we want to keep working a bunch, but it is something we want to do at least once. And you know, maybe hold 2 babies back, a male to keep with the male and a female to keep with the female, so they got some company. But they definitely got a lot more room now than what they had before. Them things are just so cute. Look at it. What's going on, guys? Super excited about this one. So this snake right here comes from none other than Chris Hardwick. And if you don't know who Chris Hardwick is, well, you should definitely look into it, because he is one of the most informational guys on YouTube when it comes to morphs. And if you're anything like me, you probably watched 50 million of his videos before you got your first snake. So I'm super excited about getting this. I know I say that with every snake, but hey, every snake is super exciting. And this one is no different. So this is an adult breeder female, and he's had this snake for quite some time. I know I've seen it in one of his videos from 4 years ago. I want to say the snake is 7 years old. I'll have to check on my morph market. I'm not 100% sure on that, but definitely excited to get this girl. Oh yeah, man, look at the colors on her. So this right here is going to be a big girl. She's going to be bigger than all my other snakes. So now she does have a little bit of stuck shed on her. He informed me of that whenever we first got her, or whenever he said he went to ship her. But if you know how ball pythons are, then you already know that they're not the best at shedding out. This girl is beautiful. Just look at the stark coloration on her. Her name is Stormy, and we're going to be keeping her name the same, because when you've had a name for that many years, you just keep it. This is a beautiful girl. Golly, look at the size of the head on her. One thing I really like is I love the dark lines around the edges. That's my kind of pod. But yeah, definitely super excited to get this girl. So we'll go ahead and put her in her enclosure and let her get comfortable. As always, super exciting getting new stuff. Alright guys, well as always, I appreciate you watching today's video. I'm super excited about everything that's going on. As I talked about, new aquariums going in, new terrariums, new animals, new everything. We're just always changing and evolving and trying to better ourselves as we go. And you never know what project we're going to work on next. One thing you can count on for sure is we're always going to be expanding and we're always going to be doing things better. But as always, I appreciate you guys watching. And remember, your hobby can bring you joy, but only Jesus can bring you peace. I hope to see you guys in the next one.